I'm back again. Another fun live. Just gonna get things set up. I have about an hour or so that I can get some work done. So I'm gonna work more on that scrap quilt that I am making. I'll plug in my iron. Gotta get my rotary cutter, my fabric scissors, and my rulers. Alright, I have 3 more greens to make, so I'll pull those out. Hello! Hi Vicky, hi Kim, hey Heather. Yeah, I've got about an hour, so Heather, do you want to jump on? Are you sewing right now? We could sew together. I'll send you the link if you want to pop in. You could even link your YouTube account now and go live with me. Hi Janine. Hello Katie. Hi Colleen. Hi Beth. I just love when you go live randomly. Yep, that's my life. I figure if I'm coming down here, why not go live and sew with you guys? Just got to get everything set up. Every time I sit down to paper piece, this is what I get going. I turn on my iron. I get my foundations ready. I get my fabric scissors, my rotary cutter, my add a 1/4 inch ruler, and then I have this one on standby so that I can trim when I'm all done. So I have all of my stuff ready to go. I've got my sewing machine turned on and set to 1.4, maybe finishing OB1 right now. No worries, you enjoy your show tonight. I need to get started on another green one. So I did get one done today. I did get one of them done today while the kids were playing in the basement. It was actually kind of nice. Maybe I can get another one done tomorrow if they cooperate. And then I've got these 3. You guys saw me piece this one last night. I have 4 green ones to make, so I have 3 more, and then obviously I have a lot more colors. But I have my bin of all of my green scraps from FPP and quilting. I just like to put them in a basket for when I'm doing FPP later on. I did take some fabrics out, the ones that I recently got from Kelly, and I use these in that cactus quilt because I want to save these for FPP later. They'd be perfect for grass or trees, or I just like the texture. So all the other ones I'm definitely going to be using. Hi Melissa! Miss Troll Hunter, yes, get the trolls tonight. Hi Sandra. Okay, let's get started. Oh, and I also have to get my glue stick, of course. Got my glue stick, now we're all ready to go. So let's just get right into it and we can chat as I sew. Are you guys working on anything tonight? Let's see. That's good. I've like set up, I've done like a new setup. So look what I've got going on. I've got my wool mat right here, right next to my machine. So I have half of it set up as a pressing station, and then I put a cutting mat on top of it so I can do everything right here. I don't have to do any more turning around and all that. So I can just get right into it. I am kicking back. Good. We just got back from family dinner not too long ago. Got Louise fed, got the kids their teeth brushed and their pajamas on, and I had to go back into Zoe's room because her baby didn't have its pants on, and so she needed me to put his pants on for her. So we did that, but we had a good family dinner. We did a baked potato bar, which was really fun. Thank you, Melissa. I'm really liking it. I don't have to do any more turning around. I feel like I can just like get things done a lot quicker. It's really nice. And it's better too. Like I'm going to figure out an overhead angle for when I'm doing this so that I can have my laptop here, and then I'll put a mount with my camera or some device doing an overhead angle very soon. But for now, we're just doing this because I didn't have time to set that up and I wanted to get to sewing and to talking to all of you before I had to leave. So it's going to be another like hour and a half. I'm going to hop off around 9:50 or so, 9:40. And then who knows, maybe I'll be back on tomorrow night. It stinks because Heather and I were supposed to have our BYBOM, but I've had some things come up recently, so we've had to move that to Saturday because I wouldn't be able to like stay on long enough to actually complete a block. So if you guys are looking forward to the BYOBOM with Heather, it's going to be on Saturday. Beth, have you met Kim Burris? She's the queen of troll hunters. Not me. I'm not worthy to be called one compared to her. Oh, you get it, Kim. I believe she also lives in Kansas, right? She lives about 20 miles from me, I think she said the other day. Or maybe she said that when I was in Liberty. We need all of the troll hunters. Oh, cool. Okay. We are just hopping right in. I got this whole scrap thing, so I'm hoping maybe I can get 2 blocks done tonight. Who knows? But sometimes I get too carried away talking with you guys. And I sew a little slower, which is totally fine because I like the company. I like the conversation. What are we going to talk about tonight, ladies? Do you guys have any fun plans for tomorrow? Friday. We've made it another week, everybody. My screen keeps going off. I do. LOL, bow to the queen. Every time Kim gets a troll. Oh my gosh, why are there so many trolls? I have realized, so most of the time when I get comments on my videos that are in Spanish, most of the time it's just like spam from somebody, but I did look the other day just to make sure because I don't want to just take people's comments out if they're not spam. And I clicked Google Translate, and it was a nice comment from someone who just was in a different language. So that's not fun that I have to like not trust people. Most of the time it's just like a advertisement or something, or like a spam link. I have a mini Aliso too, but mine's pink. I was having the hardest time trying to decide what color I wanted. For the longest time, I was using the Steam Fast iron, and I still have it. I think I'm going to let my sister-in-law use it because I'm going to teach her and my mother-in-law FPP. And I think a mini iron is like the best thing to have for FPP compared to like a standard size iron because you can get into all of the little nooks and crannies better. It doesn't feel like you're going over your entire block all the time. Beth, Google Translate is your friend on that. Yes, it is. I use the Translate. Yeah, I'm going to translate it every time. Usually I know that it's spam when there's like a bunch of like periods and stuff. That's when I know, okay. But it looked like an actual sentence, just in a different language, so that's why I did the Google Translate, just to make sure. And what do you know, it was like a very sweet comment about my FPP tutorial. They were just saying thank you for putting it together. I'm going to the high school graduation as a special guest tomorrow. The class voted to have me on stage. This is my 6th time in 10 years. Janine, that is so awesome. Are you like a teacher there or like a librarian, or what's the connection there? Melissa's asking too. I have the little Steam Vest and I love it. I really love it. Nothing was wrong with it that made me get the Aliso. I honestly just really was wondering what the hype was about over the Aliso irons. And I didn't want to get the full size one for some reason. And like Austin and I were talking about it when I was thinking about it. He was like, well, when you do your interfacing and everything, usually you keep your iron down for a while. And if you have the standard Aliso, it will pop up. And you won't be able to just like lay your iron down when you're doing that or when you're making my binding, because usually I'll like lay my iron down and then fold, slide my iron down, fold. So if it was the Eliso iron, I wouldn't be able to do that. So I thought, well, maybe I'll try the mini one and see what I think. Honestly, the handle was kind of weird to get used to compared to the Steam Fast iron at first, because the Steam Fast one just has that really good like overhead ergonomic handle to where you can like grip it and press down on your project. I really like that. But the Eliso iron is almost like a behind like crab pincer grasp. Like I have to hold it like this instead of the Eliso iron gripping it and moving it like that. Other than that, I really like it. So I'll probably give my other iron to Michaela and she can use it in her FPP. I was a lunch lady at the high school for like 14 years, just resigned from that last year. I'm also a school bus driver, so between the two jobs, got to know lots of kids very well. That is so sweet. That is so sweet. That says a lot about like your character and everything to have people voting for you to come speak for their class. Like that's so cool. I love that, Janine. Congratulations. Oh, that's so cool, Janine. One of my grandmas was a lunch lady at my elementary school. Aww. I think one of the most fun things about working with your scraps is like thinking back to the quilts that you made with these fabrics. I made a quilt with this fabric. Oh, sorry, excuse me. I made a quilt with that fabric like 2 years ago, right when I was starting out. And I made a Toy Story quilt with this fun green polka dot fabric, and now I'm using it in something else. I think that's just really cool, because I'm going to be able to look at this and be like, oh, that's from this project, and this project, and this project. Good little memories. Hi, Teresa. Are you having hamburgers tonight? I started at elementary level, but my heart belongs to the teenagers. Aww. That's so sweet. That's awesome. I can't believe graduation. You guys are having a late graduation. We just had graduation here like a month or so ago. You guys are getting out a little bit later. At first, when I was reading your comment, I was thinking that you were going to say you were going to like a high school reunion kind of thing. And I'm like, whenever I get that invite to do that later on in life, I don't know. Like, am I going to do it? Am I going to do it? I wasn't necessarily popular in high school, so I don't really think there'd be a lot of people that I would want to see. It'd be cool to like connect with the teachers again. That would be fun. But other than that, there's not really anyone I want to see. I think it's cool though, and I'm sure it's like this in every town, but there's a lot of people from my school that got married to each other. A lot of Jaguar couples. Like Austin and I went to the same high school. We were in band together. We lived in the same town. He worked at the pizza shop in town, and I would always like go with my friend and flirt with him, but like I didn't think I was ever gonna have a chance because he was older than me. He was 2 grades higher. He was in my sister's grade. But there's a ton of couples from our high school that got married and had kids and stuff. High school ended on June 14th. Wow. Last day of school was yesterday for elementary. Dang, you guys are getting out late. I feel like, I think August. Wait. No, not August. I think May. That's just telling you where my brain's at. I'm pretty sure everyone got out in May. My in-laws actually retired this year. They worked in the school district. My mother-in-law was a para for a while. She worked in the library. She worked in special ed classes a lot. And then she transferred to another special ed, like secondary school almost, for like older kids that were out of high school. And my father-in-law was a para for a long time. And they retired in November. So they're done with all that. But it was always cool to hear what their perspective was on, you know, like the kids in school nowadays. Like, how was it different from how it was when they were growing up and going to school? Rib eyes are my favorite. I got at least one every time they're on sale. Jaguars. My high school mascot was the Cougars. My elementary. Oh, wait. Yep, my elementary school, our mascot was the Cougars. I went from being a cougar to being a timber wolf to being a jaguar. And then I went to JUCO for a little bit, which is like a little small community college down here. And they're the Cavaliers, I believe. So, I don't even know what a Cavalier is. I guess, I don't know. Oh, you know, were they the Kangaroos? I don't know. No, I think they're the Cavaliers. UMKC was the Kangaroos. What are you working on, Beth? I am getting some work done on my scrap quilt thing that we're making. Like a, the rules are it's got to be less than 24 by 24 inches. And we will be having an event next month, I believe on the 23rd at like noon. We are going to have a huge event with a bunch of YouTubers. So Melissa, Sean from The Guy Who Sews, Courtney, I'm not sure. There's like a big list. Honestly, I feel like super behind. I hope everybody else is kind of in the same stage as me at least, because I've just had so much going on. But I'm working on making, where'd they go? Making these little FPP log cabins with my scraps, and I'm gonna just go through the rainbow. So I have these, and this is kind of what it's gonna look at like. It's gonna go from red to orange, yellow, blue, green, purple. So I'm just hoping to work a little bit every single day and make some progress, so that when it comes time to go live and have our scrap party, I will have what I need to get done. What in the world was that? I don't know what that was, but there was a very loud bang. And I don't know if it's the dogs getting into something or if it is my son coming out of his room doing something silly. What in the heck? I heard another one. What in the heck is going on? I need Christine in the chat, because not last time, but one of the times when we were sewing super late and I was hearing stuff outside, she was filling my head with crazy thoughts like, oh, it's a peeping Tom. So I know she would have something funny to say right now if she was in the chat. I'm just going to say it was my dogs. Good idea. I might do that with my scraps. It's really nice. Some of my colors, I can tell that I use a lot more of, like, you know, greens and pinks and purples. Like some of my bins, like this is my green bin. Can you tell I like green? Green's my favorite color. And so like when it comes to orange, my orange blocks, I need to make 3 orange blocks. And I'm just hoping, oh my goodness. Did you guys hear that? Did you hear that? 1 second. Pray for me, y'all. Pray for me. Hi, Michaela. I'm sorry, I'm back. Oh my gosh. Is Austin remodeling the house? Oh my goodness. No, it was my dog. Our poodle was getting up on to Louisa's high chair and picking up some of her food that was left over, and he knocked over like a plate. Oh man, that dog. Yeah, Michaela's in the chat. That's my sister-in-law, and she is actually remodeling her craft room, which is really exciting. Her and my brother-in-law are like super resourceful and can build literally anything together. And so I called her last night to talk to her for a little bit, and they were like cutting out plywood, and she's like building her own U-shaped desk. She does macrame and stickers and clay earrings. She does it all. I'm teaching her how to quilt. Silly dog, scaring Beth half to death. I'm like out of breath. I like ran upstairs. I was like, what the heck is going on? And then I tried running back so that I didn't leave you guys hanging for too long. I could just see people like hopping in and be like, where the heck is Beth? What is she doing? I think I might be able to get 2 of these done. Maybe 3. If my dog stops being crazy up there. Hello, Michaela. She was just at family dinner too. We had a baked potato bar, and Austin made his yummy buffalo chicken dip. That was really good. They had a lot of fresh fruit. Family dinners are like the best. I am here, Melissa. I had to step away. Did I miss something? Christine, I needed your funny comments. I heard a loud noise. I can't remember if it was you or Crystal, but I swear one night you guys were on and I heard something outside. And you guys were just saying the funniest things. It wasn't funny in the moment because I was like, oh my gosh, is there really someone out there outside my window? Because this window right here, that's my backyard. And so I kept hearing these like really loud thuds and I was getting so spooked. It was like 1 in the morning or something. And it was either you, Christine, or it was Crystal saying, oh my God, it's a peeping Tom. Someone's going to come get you. And basically I said, it's the wrong house. They do not want to jump into this basement because I've got rotary cutters and fabric scissors. I can arm myself down here. I mean, honestly, I cut myself more often, so, you know, I'd probably hurt myself in the process. But I could defend myself with some quilting notions if it came down to it. Hi, Crystal. Hi, Beth. It was a bear, I swear, or that old man. It was Crystal. I knew it was one of you. You jumped in right at the perfect time. I thought of you as soon as I heard that going on upstairs. I was like, man, I hope she's in the chat. We only have 2 more blocks to go and we're all done with this one. Pedal to the metal, everybody. You should do some damage with a seam ripper, right? Pins. Oh my gosh, I had a moment today. I was down here hanging out with the kids, and I'm very, very careful with my stuff just because, you know, this is a shared space. And so the kids are down here, so every time I'm done sewing, I have to like put everything up and away so that they can't reach it. And we're down here playing today, and Miss Louise was just walking around. She walks now, everybody. She's a walkin'. And I saw her like pick something up, and I'm like, what is that? And she picked up a pen, and I was like, oh my goodness, no, you cannot have that. And I took it away from her. I'm just so happy she didn't like put it in her mouth or anything. I honestly have no clue at all how that pen got on the floor. Because like I said, I am so conscious about where I'm putting my sharp stuff, especially pins. Like, could you imagine if she stepped on that or put it in her mouth? I would literally cry. I would cry. I would feel so bad. So guilty. Man, maybe I don't have as much green. I don't want a lot of things touching each other. So I'm trying to like keep them spaced out and not repeating too much. This will work. So we'll do this one here. Oh man. BRB. Man, I don't know what these dogs are doing up there, but Newly is about to be put in timeout. He is absolutely insane. I swear, I moved what he was trying to get into onto a table, and maybe he's jumping onto the table. I don't even know. I don't even know. They're so loud, though. All right. Bing, bum, bum, bum. Hi, John. How are you? Does anyone have fun plans for the weekend? I feel bad because it's been super, super hot here. I don't know if it's been hot for everyone else, but I feel like spring was just like a teaser. Like, did we even really get spring? It was nice for a few weeks, and then out of nowhere, bam, 90-degree weather. Terrible. I took the kids out this morning for a little bit, and it was so muggy. I was just sitting out there, and I'm like, I know they need to play outside. I know they need fresh air. This is good for them. This is good for them. But I'm sitting there just like sweating. Like, okay, guys, I think we need to go inside. I always feel bad because I'm a wimp. But also, Miss Louise can't be out in the heat for too long either. So, we didn't really play out for too long this morning. I'm a wimp. I honestly don't like summer. Don't come for me in the chat. I love the potatoes for, oh my gosh. John, it's John. John, I was like thinking, I saw John Sheely come up and I'm like, I don't really think I have a John subscribed to my channel. So I don't know. Could it be him? It wouldn't be him. Oh my gosh. Are you guys watching me on the TV? Turn it off. Turn it off. Don't watch me. Don't watch me, family. Oh man. I'm embarrassed now. Not embarrassed, just like, Yeah, the potatoes were super, super good. I hate the heat. It's terrible. I'm a fall or spring girl. I love fall. And spring's great because I love rain. So it's like, those are the two best seasons. My mother-in-law, I swear, I hope I'm not on the oh my gosh. You guys. Yes, we are. You're doing great. Oh my god. All right, guys. It's been a great night. I'm going to have to go because my family is watching me live right now. Oh my gosh. Yeah, well, anyway, if Liz is watching this, my mother-in-law does not like fall. Who doesn't like fall? Janine says fall's my favorite season. There you go. It's the best season. Summer's way too hot. Honestly, if I was a bit tanner and I didn't have allergies as much, maybe I would like summer a little bit more, but I'm a wimp. I like the breeze and the coolness and just the feeling that fall gives you. Thanksgiving, let's just get right into that. That's the best holiday, hands down. You get to like gorge yourself on food. It's all Tyler's fault. Tyler, stop. Dang it, guys. Well, I finished my block. I'll have to go now because everyone's watching. He has the notifications on for lives. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm going to trim this block and I'll show you guys what we made. Hold on. I have to do it on this cutting board because it's a lot bigger. So, hold on. Tyler, you're in trouble. You are in trouble, mister. in trouble. You guys. Okay, so we got another green block. Let's compare them. I want them to be a little bit different. I don't want them all to be like the same, but there we go. This is the one that we just did. Here's the other one I did earlier today. So let's make another one. I need to make 4 green ones. So let's see how many we can get done. And this would be a great moment for all of you guys to get out of the live. So Michaela, you can stay. Tyler, John, Vicky, Liz, Rick, if you're watching, just hop on out. You don't have to watch. It's okay. I'm just chatting with my sewing buddies on here. Around to it. Hello. My mother-in-law used to say she hated fall also. Everything is dying was her take on it. That's an interesting take. I never would have thought about it that way. Let's see. I want some like variation. So let's put this in the middle. I don't know. I get this like very warm, fuzzy feeling in fall, and that sounds so lame, but it's so true. You just feel like the crispness in the air, and people just seem more friendly and happy, except for my mother-in-law, because she's like, fall, no. But we'll get her to it. And also, fall is candle season, so that's when you pop out all of your nice smelling candles. And you open your windows in the house. It feels so good. I love it. I love it. Let's see. Do this one. I'm trying to go as fast as I can. Do you see me like speed going? I'm trying to get this done because I just got a quilt order. It's actually pretty cool because the order came from the resort owner in Florida where my parents were at when her accident happened. And they were so nice to us. They like gave us rides to and from the hospital because we didn't have like a rental car, and you know, they didn't want us to spend a ton of money on Uber. They're just like so nice. And she ordered a little baby quilt. So I ordered the fabric tonight. And so that's why I'm kind of getting going on this thing before I start on that. And then on Saturday, Heather and I will be doing our block of the month together live. So be sure to tune into that. I need to make a new restream link, so don't be fooled. It still shows Friday on my scheduled lives. That's wrong. We're just going to move it, but we will get back to being on Friday very soon. And then Heather sent me another wonderful pattern that she's created, and so I'm going to test that for her. And so I've got some fabric pulled out for that in preparation for getting started. So I've got a lot going on, and I need to have this done by July 23rd, which is actually the day after Austin's birthday. So I know I'm going to be super busy. What are you guys working on? Tell me what you're sewing. Thank you, Melissa. Are you guys still at Liz and Rick's house, Michaela? I was so sad we had to leave. Louise is like our little alarm clock. She always gets super loud around 7, and then she gets even louder around 7:30, and I didn't even realize it was that late. Hey, Beth. Hey, all. Joyce here. Why am I always late for this? I'm sorry. Another just random live. Would you guys like it if I scheduled things more? Honestly, I come down here every night to sew. Most nights, unless I'm just like dragging and I just like can't muster up the energy. I'm down here sewing, and so I like to come on and chat with you guys. Let's see. I'm trying to pick one. But would you prefer it if I had scheduled lives, like a set day, or is it okay if I just go random? Let me know. Honestly, scheduling things is just super hard for me. I get overwhelmed. I have a lot of things that, you know, I'll put it in my calendar, but it just gives me anxiety sometimes thinking about, oh my gosh, well, I need to do this then and this then. So it's really nice and refreshing just to be like, hey, I'm going to go sew and then hop on live, and that's it. Random is fine. Random works. Janine says, I like random. Well, then I wouldn't be random enough. Sounds like a lot of projects in the fire. Yes, Crystal. I feel like that's what quilting is. I just finished that Star Wars quilt, and I made her like a matching cape. And so I'm like, I don't know, it's constantly finish a project, start a project, finish a project. You guys know how that goes as quilters all the time. And I also signed up for a swap through Mad About Bags, and I signed up for the category home decor. So I have to have everything done and like ready to be shipped out by November, sometime in November. So you guys are going to be seeing some Christmas sewing here in a month or so once I get caught up on all the things that I've got going on right now. I think I'm going to make her a wall hanging, a homemade ornament, and then I have to figure out something else, maybe like a little mug rug or something. Because the category that I'm in, being home decor, is I have to make her a large item, which could be a table runner or a wall hanging or something like that. And then I have to do 2 smaller ones, and they can either be homemade or bought. And I'm just gonna make it. Why not? With Star Wars paper pieced, it was like a mix of both. So it was a panel, and I just popped on some like simple borders. But the name portion on that, when you see Quincy, that was foundation paper pieced, and it was a free pattern from Fandom and Stitches. So if you're looking for like themed patterns for FPP that are like licensed, that, you know, they can't legally sell, go check out Fandom and Stitches if you haven't yet. And you can find like Disney patterns, Star Wars patterns, really cool things on there. Thank you, Crystal. Always got several projects going, so when I'm stuck on one or bored with one, I have something else to keep me going, but I make sure to sew every day. Janine, that's the right mindset. I think it's so important, at least for like my mental health, to come down here every night and kind of like decompress from the day, have some me time, and then make something. Making something is like the best feeling ever. Especially, you know, making gifts and stuff like that. So that's all I've got going on. I think it was, oh man. See, Crystal and Christine, you guys get in my head and I get mixed up. I think, don't come for me. I think it was Christine. She commented on my FPP tutorial that I posted the other day, and she mentioned that maybe it would be cool to do a live FPP tutorial on here for you guys and like set it up maybe like a week before and give you guys the pattern link. It's going to be a free pattern so that everyone can participate. You don't have to buy it. And then make a materials list. And then we could all do it together live on here, and I would help answer questions. What do you guys think about that? I know I mentioned it last night, but for if anyone's in here that wasn't on last night, let me know what you think. Because I have a pattern that I would like to do. That's a free pattern. And the bonus is it's getting you... Yep, I knew it, Christine. I knew. Yes, I would love that. Do you guys want to see a sneak peek of the pattern? I did show last night, but I think there's some people in the chat that maybe weren't on last night. I have it in my binder. And so bonus points is it's Christmas themed, so you're ahead on Christmas sewing. You could gift it to someone, or you could have it in your house as Christmas decor. It's really great. I feel like it's never too soon to start prepping for Christmas sewing because it gets so wild. I'm in. I can't wait. Okay, I will get it scheduled. I'm thinking, what works best for you guys? For a live tutorial, would you rather it be like an evening weekday like we are right now? Or would you prefer doing like a weekend day in like, you know, regular hours in the afternoon or in the morning. I feel like this is too dark. I'm gonna pop that out of there. I don't want that. So many scraps. Let me know. Would you want it to be on a weekday, evening weekday? I would love to learn, Jeanette says. Hello, Chloe. Welcome to the chat. Okay, we've got weekday and weekend. The thing is, I wonder if we could do 2 rounds, like group A, group B kind of thing, so that everybody can join in. Because I know there's like a replay option for live videos, but that doesn't necessarily help you if you have questions. So maybe if we had 2 options, like 2 days where we worked on it, then people could tune in on like a weekday if that worked best for them, or on a weekend day. Evening weekday at this time is good for me, Janet says. Okay. Hold on. Let's see. Maybe I'll make like a poll. I'll make a poll, and since we're having like mixed answers here, I can be available during the week. Let's see. We could do weekend evening. Janine says replay works for her. Oh man, what have I got myself into? There's so many options now. I just want to make sure that everyone that's interested has like access and is able to join in on the fun. Don't make it hard on yourself. Honestly, I love FPP. You guys know this. So I would love to do that. Both should cover everyone. Okay. Well, do you guys want to see the pattern? Let me grab it. This is what I'm thinking. It's a free pattern. Friday night, your time is not good for me. Okay. We have to think about, Janet's in Australia. So we need to think about what's going to work best for everybody. Let's see. All right, guys, are you excited? This is the pattern I'm thinking. Now, if we decide maybe this is not for me, or maybe we could have one day doing one pattern and the other doing a different pattern. I don't know. Let's see if I can get it on my binder. Courtney, did you have bad storms yet? We had storms last night, and then it kind of rained all day today. Both should cover everyone. Hello, Kathy. All right, this is the pattern I'm thinking about doing for the live FPP tutorial. It is beginner friendly, so check there. It's FPP, check, and it's Christmas sewing ahead of time, check, 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 check. So I do want to keep it to a free pattern so that we can include everyone if, buying a pattern, especially for something that you're trying out. I don't want you to have to buy a pattern and then be like, whoa, FPP is not for me. Don't like it. And then you're stuck with a pattern that you spent, money on. So I want it to be a free pattern. If anyone has any suggestions, let me know. I just thought that one was really, really cute. I haven't made it yet. I've had it just hanging out in my pattern binder for a bit. But you can have a lot of fun with those light bulbs. You could do some really cute things with that. You could even, say you're not a huge Christmas fan, you could change the colors up and put, your favorite sports team colors, or you could do Halloween colors, or, 4th of July colors maybe. I don't know. Beth put up a link to the site. I will. Okay, give me a second. Let me move my iron out of the way so I don't burn myself. Hold on. Whoa! We're getting close and personal here. I need to do a check-in. Michaela, are you guys still watching? I really hope that you guys are like tuned out by now. Okay. Griffin and the bear. That's who the pattern is from. She has amazing patterns. If you guys are interested in FPP, she's got a really great selection of like animal FPP patterns. Whoa, this is like really close. Okay. Home. I'm grabbing the link for you guys real quick. And of course, it's going to be a pain in the booty. I'm going to have to go through Instagram because my my computer is not liking her website right now. Her name is Kimberly. Kimberly Arnold. She has an Instagram account, so if you guys are on Instagram, go give her some love. She posts amazing things. I have a lot of her patterns. Hold on. There we go. Okay, let's get to the freebies. I'm gonna click back into the Restream link, and I'm gonna see that Colleen has already grabbed the link. I just know it. She is literally on it all the time. Okay, let me get into the chat. There we go. And I'll pin it at the very top. So you can grab that from her shop, and I will figure out a day or days that we can schedule a live tutorial. I think I'm also going to be going live on Sean's channel very soon. I think we scheduled something for July 9th, and I'm going to teach him how to do FPP over on his channel. So tune in there. I don't remember. I think we're going in the morning because he likes going live in the morning more. He gets to catch the people in the UK and in Australia. So it's going to be early July 9th. I can't believe we're already talking about July. What in the heck? Hello, everyone. I legit just got back in chat. Missed the name, LOL. I was about to say, I was thinking I had to grab a link, and I was like, Colleen's going to be in the chat just putting it on there. Shirley here. I am hooked on FPP. Yes, Shirley. I swear, I tried it, and I was, let's be honest, I was so frustrated with the process. I was not getting it. I was watching video after video after video, and I just could not get it. I was driving myself crazy, honestly. And then it finally clicked. Then I finally was like, oh, this is how you do it. And it, from there, just took off. And I've got quite the collection of FPP patterns. Hey, stop it. My dogs are fighting. Not talking to you guys. Newly? No. But yeah, it was like an instant. Once it clicked, I was like, wait, there's a whole world of FPP patterns, and I get to like enjoy them now because I actually know how to do it. So if you guys are ever interested, I do have a few reels over on my Instagram where I made 3, and so I posted a ton of FPP designers because that was another thing. Once I got started into FPP, I wanted to know. I wanted to search for patterns like crazy. I would just sit there and I would search and search and search. And I tried finding a curated list of designers, but I just couldn't find a list of FPP designers anywhere. So over the course of my FPP obsession, I gathered my own very, very large list of FPP designers. I also have a blog post, I believe, that writes out every single pattern designer. Some of my favorites, ones that I've purchased from, ones that I enjoy. I'm just starting, and I have fallen in love with FPP. Janet, it's so, so good. I already printed it. Yay, Sandra! She's already ready. She's ready. I'm so excited that you guys are excited, honestly. It's going to be a ton of fun. I kind of just want everybody to love FPP. And so when I hear everyone saying, not everyone, but you do hear like, oh man, I don't know. Because that's how I was. I would see FPP online on Instagram, and I would see people doing these amazing things. And I was like, I would never be able to learn that. I would never do that. I can never do that. And look at where we are. This is just a lesson that you can really do anything that you set your mind to. You can learn anything. And with quilting, like, why limit yourself? Why not put some things in your arsenal? Because not only can you do exclusive FPP patterns, but you can mix things up like I did on that Star Wars quilt. You can do some traditional piecing and then embellish with precise FPP. You could do letters, you can do animals, you can do pretty much anything. So you can mix it up. Printed, Janet's got it printed as well. Yay! I'm so, so excited. What fabrics are you guys thinking? Are you going to do traditional Christmas fabrics, or are you coming up with some different ideas? Thank you, Kathy. Hello. Hello, everybody. Hello, Kathy. I think my family tuned out, so that's a lot less pressure. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I go to family dinner and the first thing that my mother-in-law says is, "Oh my gosh, me and Vicky watched your FPP tutorial video together." I'm like, "You did what?" I started to internally freak out. Because there's something about, like, it's not that I'm anonymous, but you guys don't know me as personally as, like, people in my life. And so when they watch my stuff versus, like, you guys, which I feel like you guys wouldn't, like, judge me or think I'm funny or anything like that. But I don't know. There's just something about people in your life watching your videos and you're like, don't watch my videos. Oh, man. So I hope they're all tuned out. I guess they were all watching my mother-in-law, my father-in-law, my brother-in-law, my sister-in-law, and my father-in-law's sister and her boyfriend, John. Honestly, it's very sweet. Tyler, I need to give Tyler, I don't know if he's still in there, but Tyler is such a good big brother-in-law. Like, the other day, we were over for family dinner or something, and Austin was messing around on the phone, and we were just trying to think of things that I could do with my brand. I hate that. My brand. My channel and everything, and my quilting, and like where I want to take it, what I want to do in the future. And so Austin, like, just for fun, put in goodygoods.com, and it went straight to my YouTube, and he was like, "Oh, it went straight to your YouTube." And I was like, "Oh, that's weird." Like, all that technology stuff, I would never have known what that meant. And Tyler, my brother-in-law, bought my domain. He bought Goody Goods like a while ago. Like, through the whole time he's like believed in me. And so is my sister-in-law. But I just thought that was so sweet, and he never said anything about it. He never mentioned it. He just, like, that's kind of how he is. Like, he's very quiet, but he's like so kind. And I don't know. They're always really lifting me up and encouraging me to keep going. But I thought that was so sweet. I had to share with you guys. So everyone say thank you, Tyler. Good job, Tyler. Domain is so important. I never would have thought of it, Christine. I honestly wouldn't. And yeah, I just thought it just like kind of melted my heart. I was like, oh, why are you so nice to me? That is so nice to do that. And like, I think what stands out more is he didn't say anything. Like, I had no idea. I don't even know how long I've had a domain, because Tyler never was like, he's not that type of person to be like, I did this for you. He's like a silent kind action person, and I feel like that just says so much about his character. And I don't know, it just made me happy, so I had to tell you guys about it. Thank you, Tyler. Yeah, everyone, give him some love. That was so nice of him to do. So, yeah, I'm lucky. Everyone is like really nice to me in the family, and I don't know, they don't make me feel crazy for being on YouTube or, you know, having big goals and big dreams. I think it's really important to surround yourself with people who believe in you, because then it makes it a little bit easier to believe in yourself. Yeah, I don't know. I thought that was really sweet. I don't know what green I want to use. What green do I want to use? Okay, we'll use this green. I know. I think that's so sweet. Ugh. I will say, Liz and Rick, you guys did a good job, because not only is Tyler super supportive of, you know, doing that for me, the stuff he does for his wife, Michaela, is just honestly amazing. Like, they are such a good team together. I was calling her yesterday, and they were in her garage building a new desk for her sewing craft room. And it's just cool to see how they play off of each other, like how he supports her, never doubts her or questions her or like makes her seem crazy for the things that she's wanting to accomplish. Like, that's so important. Dream team. Dream team. What are your guys' spouses like? Because I know quilt husbands have like a very special role with like holding quilts and dealing with fabric store runs. Like, what does that look like for you guys? Do you guys have a husband or a spouse that's like really involved in what you're doing, or do they just, oh, Michaela said, thanks, Ty. So they are still in the chat. Oh, I'm going to have to like get Colleen on here and say, hey, Colleen, you need to kick my family out of the live. It is awesome to have people who want you to succeed around you. I know. I'm very lucky. I'm so lucky. Because I just remember one day just like sitting at the table. I think I had thought about it like one time prior, and I was just like sitting there, and I looked at Austin and I said, Austin, it'd be kind of cool to make a YouTube channel. And he never was like, oh my gosh, what? A YouTube channel? You know. He was like, okay. And he got busy like researching like software to use. That's how we found Restream. So we can all thank Austin for that. Because now a lot of other people are using Restream too, which is so cool. I never would have found it on my own. Really, Beth? Nah, lol. Mine is attached at the hip to me, but no quilty help. He did make me a sewing desk though. That's awesome. That's really cool. I love just like the resourcefulness of some people, like my father-in-law and my husband Austin. I don't know why I said my husband. You guys know Austin. They cut out this like part in my table. They like got an extra sheet of like wood or something, and they cut it out so that I could place my sewing machine in my table, because I was having like the hardest time pushing quilts up and over my table, and I didn't have enough space, so it's really nice to have that. I'm very lucky. My hubby is always finding me fabric at garage sales or Facebook Marketplace. Janine, that's so sweet. That's so sweet. I love that. I feel like, I don't know, I feel like Austin had no idea what he got himself into. Like now he's a full-blown quilt husband. Like there's no getting out of it now. Heather's back. Heather, do you want to join in? I can only be on for, oh man, my time's coming short. I'm gonna have to hop off before 10 o'clock. So I've got about 20 more minutes on here. So Heather, if you want to jump on for about 20 minutes before I have to go, we can, or we can plan towards Saturday or whatever. Let me know. Tyler Blueheart. Yes. I'm cutting for Sculver. Yes. How's that going, Heather? I've been watching your progress. Buddy. I don't know what the dogs are on tonight, but they're not invited when we go live next time. Hello, Shilia. Richard made my sewing area as well, made my machine so it sits into the table. He also made me a huge ironing board, cutting board that is 6 by 4 feet. Holy moly, Janine. You've hit the jackpot. That's amazing. My hubby loves my projects I make. Slowly but steady. You've got it. Did you hear the dogs, guys? Lose my mind. I'm going to lose my mind on these dogs. Hold on, I'll be right back. Insert elevator music right here. Stop it. Stop barking. I'm back. Who let the dogs out? Who? I don't know, but they're on something tonight because Newly was getting on the high chair, knocking stuff over. Buddy's up there barking at God knows what. All right, I'm going to put my pattern away. I finished another block, so that's why my back's turned to you guys. I'm not trying to be rude. I'm going to trim this up and show you guys what we got. I feel like we need some background music. I will say, Austin is such a sweetheart. Tyler and Michaela helped him too. these are the two that we did tonight. Look how fun those are. They're going to be so cool in my rainbow quilt. Ah! I'm really excited. So I have one more green to go, and I'll work on that tomorrow because I would hate to start it and not finish it. So for the next, let's see, 15-ish minutes, let's just chat. My hubby loves me to be crafty but doesn't want to participate. Hey, sometimes that's good too, to like have some space. I so enjoy your channel, Beth. I watch it when I'm sewing just to keep my mind busy. You're awesome. Keep up the great work. Oh, thank you so much, Lorelai. You guys, honestly, you keep me going. I didn't know that when I jumped on here that there'd be so many amazing people. Like, obviously, I know quilters are so sweet. Obviously, I know we are very, very kind, giving people. But, like, to be surrounded by people that are just so nice and encouraging, and you guys give me great feedback and ideas and friendships. I love it. I have like goosebumps talking about it. I feel so happy to be here. Ditto what Lorelai said. Aw, you guys are so sweet. Maybe I should. Should I start on the last green block and then go until I have to stop? Let's just do it. That way when I come back tomorrow, I'll have some stuff done. And then I can get into the next color. Honestly, guys, I'm worried about the orange because I don't sew with orange a lot, so I don't have a lot of orange. And I need to make 3 orange blocks. So cross your fingers that I have enough. Like, you guys see this green right here, my bin, literally overflowing with green. So I'll have to show you guys my orange and my yellow basket. They're a little bit sad. I went to a quilt show today in Oklahoma City. I bought a new Quilter Select rotary cutter. Several people just love them. What style is that? Is that like the big, like, stick one? Not an Olfa one, but it's like yellow and it has like the same like click safety thing where you like slide it up. A rising tide lifts all ships. Be the tide. Kindness is free. Give abundantly. That is so, I love it when you post that. It's such a good mantra and reminder. I love it. And it made me think of this. So when we went to the quilt walk, I know, when will I stop talking about the quilt walk? Never. I got a sticker and it says, be kind, it's free. And I put it right on my sewing machine. It's a good reminder to not forget that. I love coming on here to see how many other people give Beth the love and support she deserves. Thank you. Guys, stop it. Stick metal gray, Beth. I don't know if I know which one you're talking about. I'm going to have to Google it. I could send you some yellow and orange. Love those colors. Janine, you're so sweet. It is gray. I don't think... Let me show you my orange basket. Are you ready? Hold on. Hold on. I'll pull out my orange and yellow. The yellow is actually... Okay, the yellow is good. Honestly, I will say I've been growing, like yellow's been growing on me this year. So yellow's good. We will be able to get 4 blocks out of this easy. But here's my orange. And technically, should this even be in there? It's not really orange. I've got, and that's also part of it. I don't really have a ton of orange. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get... Look at how sad this basket is. Why do I not buy orange fabric? What is wrong with me? Love your sticker. Thank you, Colleen. Oh, I don't have a YouTube channel. I just like to make things you can probably find more on Pinterest or Instagram. Thanks for the shout out. I love Instagram for that reason. I don't really get on Pinterest that often, to be honest. I don't know. I like Instagram because I can just scroll through and I see hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of quilts every single day. And that's like the best thing ever when I'm like needing a little time to myself to kind of like disconnect from what's going on with the teething baby and kids running around. If I get like a little bit, like a 5-minute break in my day or something like that, I'll go on to Instagram and it's just like really nice to see things that are pretty and seeing other people enjoying something that you're super passionate about. Goody goods, maybe there are people on tonight who did not hear your big news. Christine. Okay, I'll share the big news. We have plenty of time. So, I don't think I can say this without a huge smile on my face. So I'm going to do it again. At the quilt walk, I know. Guys, every time I mention the quilt walk, you need to put like a quarter in the jar or something. But at the quilt walk, we got to hang out with Angela for a while. It was so amazing, very surreal. I was like, wait, you're a real person. Like, here you are in the flesh. It was so crazy for my mind to kind of like process what was going on. And my mother-in-law got to sew with her, like got to quilt with her. And I just don't think Liz even knew how cool that was. Like, she was just quilting with another person in her mind. She was just having fun. And I was sitting there like, my mother-in-law is quilting with Angela Walters right now. They're just like gabbing and having a good time. This is the person that I watched videos. Like, I watched Midnight Quilter religiously when I was just getting started on quilting. I loved that show. But anyway, I'm rambling. My sweet sister-in-law and Liz urged me. They're like, you know what? Go in there and say hi. Go in there. They were like pushing me because I was like, I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't go in that room with her. I can't do it. I'm gonna fangirl too hard. They're gonna call security and get me out of this place. Not like crazy. I was just fangirling. I didn't want to come off as a fangirl. I just wanted to come off as someone who really enjoyed her work, and not in a creepy way, but I composed myself enough to go in, and we talked to her for a little bit, and then we went around the town, got our blocks, came back after the Tula signing, and my sister-in-law was like, Beth, go shoot your shot. Because I was like, what if I asked her to like come on my channel for an interview for Meet the Makers? I was like, should I do it? And Michaela was saying, yes, go. And so finally I mustered up the courage to go back into that back room in her shop, talk with her. And I said, you know what, Angela? I hate to do this to you. I really do, to put you on the spot right now. But would you want to like come on my YouTube channel and do an interview for my Meet the Maker series? And she said, yeah, I would love to do that. I love doing that kind of stuff. And I just was like, inside, of course, I was like, ah. But so she gave me an email, and it's the person that like does all of her scheduling and everything. And they emailed back yesterday morning, and I about fell out of my seat. And she was like, getting scheduling going, and she was like, would you be able to meet in her event center, like where she films and stuff? I'm guessing that's what that means. And I'm just like, yeah, I will drive anywhere. I also gave her the option because I know she's a busy woman. She's got a lot of things going on. And so I did say, I would love to do that. I'm willing to drive out there wherever it is. That's great. But I have been doing my lives virtually. So if that is something that fits better into her schedule, let me know. I want this to be convenient for her. I don't want her to like go out of her way super much. She's got a lot going on. But anyway, I got the email yesterday, and so we're going to get it scheduled. And so at some point, we're going to have an interview with Angela Walters, guys. Oh my gosh, I can't believe it. Heather's saying, yes, it's getting better as long as I don't overdo things and things. That is so cool, Angela. I know, and yeah, so I'm really looking forward to that. And let's see. So next month, another interview that I'm super excited for. You guys have heard me talk about her in a lot of my videos when I'm talking about fabric, I think. I think I've talked about her way too much because that's just who I am. When I love someone, I just talk and I just talk and I talk. But Gingerbur, Stacy Bloomfield from Gingerbur, is going to be live on my channel next month on the 12th for an interview. And she is my favorite fabric designer. Dwell in Possibilities, Nocturnal, Words to Live By, her like earlier ones that I wasn't even quilting, but now that I see them, I'm like, I love her farm ones. And so she's going to be on here next month, and I'm really excited. So we've got Angela and Gingerbur in the works. And another really cool thing is, if you've been following for a while, you know that my husband kind of has like a connection. Someone in his in his company, the CIO, is friends, like his wife is really good friends with Angela. And so like I've always joked and said, maybe one day I'll be like, saying hi to Angela sometime. And I got to meet Irene in person, and so that was really cool. I was walking around, I was looking to get in line for Tula, and Irene was there, and she was like, hey Beth. And I was like, What? You know, like, you remember me? Because we had chatted before. And so I just thought that was so, so sweet. We just, like, talked, and it was a really good time. She is really, really nice. But overall, it was just a really fun time, and I'm really, really excited for Angela to come on here. I want to get Irene on here as well. I feel like Irene deserves a lot of recognition. She does a lot of like behind the scenes stuff, and she has like a personality of gold. Like, I could talk to this woman forever. So I would love to get her on here as well. But yeah, thank you, Janine. Amy says, I got on right in time. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. Yeah, I'm about to hop off, Amy. I'm so sorry. I know you just came in. Good night, Kim. Get some sleep. Friday's tomorrow, and then the weekend. Whoop, whoop. Let's see, it's 9:42. We've got 8 minutes. What do we want to talk about in the last 8 minutes? Someone pull up like a random question. Let's get talking about it. That's what Austin does now in the lives for our interviews. He just comes up with a fun question, and it gets everyone chatting in the comments. It's really fun. Let's see. I think I asked on Teresa's the other night, what was everyone having for dinner? Let's see. What's another question? That's okay. I will watch again. Oh, thank you, Amy. That's awesome. Favorite ice cream? Oh, see, if my family's in the watching still. Heather. Okay, so we've got 2 great questions. So everyone put in the chat what your favorite ice cream is, and is a hot dog a sandwich? Michaela says your celebrity crush. Oh my goodness. Tula Pink. I love that Austin does that. He asks great questions. He's so sweet, guys. I love that he's like, he's really enjoying being a mod. Colleen, you're gonna have to give him some training. Just a little bit. Chocolate chip mint with hot fudge. Aw, man. Butter pecan ice cream. No. No. Just no. She's not even going to entertain that question, Heather. Just no. It's just not. It's just not. That's such a good question. I feel like a hot dog is not a sandwich. It's not a sandwich because the bun is still attached. A sandwich is like 2 separate pieces of bread. But I guess, would it be like a sub instead of a sandwich? Because a sub is technically a little bit different from a sandwich, because when a sub is made, the bread's still attached, similar to a hot dog bun. So Heather says that's a sandwich, but it's like a sub. Like a meatball sub, you know what I mean? Butter pecan ice cream, death by chocolate. No, not a sandwich. Coffee. Totes a sandwich. I don't know, I think it's a sub. You're getting there. DQ chocolate cone dipped in the cherry hard shell. Of course. She loves the cherry hard shell. Man, I don't even know. I like cookie dough. Cookie dough's so good. Beth, how do you do it, getting all of your projects done? A lot of late nights, and I feel like I thrive sometimes under pressure. So I overcommit to like 1,000 things, and then I just like have no other option but to just get down to it. But I do think if I wasn't like passionate about it and I didn't enjoy it as much, I would not be able to do it, because I wouldn't want to come down here every single night. I love coming down here every night and digging around fabric and spending time with my sweet machine right here, which I cleaned yesterday for the first time in way too long. We're not going to go over how long it was. Solid logic, Christine. What did Christine say? Chocolate all the way or Neapolitan? I commit to nothing, although Donna is trying to change that, lol. Okay, let's see what Christine's logic is. Amy says, a hot dog is not a sandwich. However, I do eat hot dogs like an open-faced sandwich with tons of chili and slaw. Ooh. See, Austin would like that. He will eat a hot dog with chili on it. He loves chili dogs. Heather, hot dog is on a bun. Roll makes it not a sandwich. Which makes it not a sandwich. That's true. I'm thinking it's a sub, right? A sub roll. Isn't that what, like, the short term? I think a hot dog is a sub. It's literally right in the middle between a sandwich and not a sandwich. It's a sub. I'm landing on sub. Solid logic. Good night, Kathy. Have a great night. Thank you. All right, let's see. Celebrity crush. That was another one. Celebrity crush. celebrity crush. Growing up, it was Gerard Butler. He was like the guy in 500, or maybe I don't know. I think it's 300 or 500. And that like, This Is Sparta movie. I was like, that's my man. That's my man. I had a crush on him. Don't ask why. I can't think of anyone else though. Chocolate chip mint. Much more like sub. Right, Christine? Christine's on my team, Heather. That's the end of it. It's a sub. It's just a hot dog, Janine says. I am not Googling that question. I won't be baited. You guys are hilarious. We got 3 more minutes. Okay. I'm trying to think. Let's see. Favorite type of jelly or jam? I know people are like really divided on this. Like some people are like strawberry all the way. Some people are like grape. Some people are like, actually, I don't like jelly. I like jam. Or what's the other one? Jam, jelly, and there's something else. It's just a hot dog. Heather sends kissy faces. Strawberry. Oh, well, okay, Heather, what are you putting your jelly on? Because I know you're not putting it on a peanut butter sandwich. Are you putting it on toast or biscuits? Hot pepper jam, apple butter. Ooh. Preserves. That was the other one. Preserves. Raspberry jelly. Ooh, I made a bourbon peach jam and it was amazing. That sounds so good. That is the type of extra that I need in my life. We've got a lot of raspberry. I'm going to be the lame one and say I'm all about the grape. Austin tries to be like spontaneous here and there, and he'll try and get like strawberry or something fun. There was what was it? I think it was a blackberry preserve that my aunt, I guess, my mother-in-law's sister, she had it at her house, and she gave me biscuits one morning, and she put the stuff on it, and it was so good. I think it was from like the Amish. It was really, really, really good. I was like, what the heck was that? I need to know. I asked Alexa, and she said it was a sandwich. Psh. Alexa, get out of here. Who even trusts Alexa? What does she know? It's a sub. We have come to the conclusion that it's a sub. I'm in line to try that bourbon peach jam, Heather. Raspberry jelly. My college kid has prepared me for shenanigans. Lingonberry from IKEA? What, Christine? I'm going to have to try this. We have an IKEA nearby, and I've never looked into their jams, so maybe we're going to have to do that. Amy says, I like strawberry preserves, but don't really eat jelly-type foods. There's nothing better than a nice PB&J. Did you hear that, Heather? PB stands for peanut butter and jelly. Now everyone's Alexa's going off, Beth. Oh, gosh. Alexa. Man, we could have some fun with that, Colleen. Janine says, question mark. Saskatoon berry. What? If you like cranberry, it is like that. Wow, you guys are coming in with some amazing things that is like widen my palate. Heather's coming in with a bourbon peach amazing jam. We've got lingonberry from IKEA. Saskatoon berry. I didn't even know there were all these berries. I'm going to Google that. Raspberry marmalade. Boysenberry. I've heard of that one. Never tried it though. Crunchy or smooth peanut butter? I buy the smooth peanut butter because I know the kids would be like, what the heck is in this peanut butter? But I really do enjoy crunchy peanut butter. I just get the smooth. Because also I feel like the smooth peanut butter pairs well with apple slices. Like sometimes that texture, you don't want to like be mixing textures around. So the smooth pairs with a lot of things. But I'm seeing there's some crunchy people in the chat. It's so good. Bake apple jam. Ooh. Smooth, Christine says. Man, we are learning a lot about each other tonight. I would say that we are learning a lot about each other. I haven't seen a lot of celebrity crushes, though. So, I mean, spill the tea, guys. Crunchy all the way with the raspberry blackberry jam. Oh my gosh, that sounds so good, Lorelai. And celery. I don't know. I'm weird about celery. It's got to be cooked. Cooked so it's not super crunchy. No peanut butter for me. Allergies. I do like a good cashew butter, though. Have you tried sunflower butter? sunflower seed butter. It's so good, and it's really good on apples. It's kind of expensive though, but I don't know, like, if you're allergic to peanuts, like, is a sunflower seed, would you be allergic to that? I don't know. Dana says Jason Momoa in all caps. Strawberry only can be with rhubarb for jelly. Wow. Crystal, rhubarb. I don't even, what is that? I never said this. It used to be Tim McGraw a decade ago. Colleen, that's a solid one. That's a solid one. That's a good one. Love rhubarb. Is that another type of jelly? I've heard of it before, but I don't think I've ever had it. All right, guys. We're nearing the time where I'm going to have to press that button, and then we're going to have to regather tomorrow night. And then Saturday is the BYOBOM with Heather. So if you're interested in joining along on there, make sure you grab your block of the month. Michaela says, I know Beth loves Gerard Butler. Yes, yes I do. Gerard Butler, man. If you guys need to go Google him, go Google him. Yeah, go Google him. Just peanuts in the nut foods. Never had sunflower butter. I will have to try it. It's really good. So good. It is very oily though. So when you're storing it in your pantry or whatever, flip it upside down. And that way when you're ready to get it, flip it up and then stir it. It just helps not be like an oily mess. Love rhubarb too. Good night, Beth. Have a good night, everyone. I need meds anyway and should be laying down. Get some sleep, Colleen. You've had a very long day. Take those meds. Relax. Get to feeling better very soon. You've had a long day. Thanks for the chat, Beth and everyone. All right, everyone, I'm going to let you go. Sweet dreams, everybody. Have a great evening by Lorelai. You guys are all so sweet. I'll see you guys very soon, possibly tomorrow night. I'm sewing every night, so why not? And then, of course, on Saturday, we will be getting going on our BOM. Gotcha. Thanks for the tip. Okay, I'm going to press the button, guys. I hate this. This is the worst part, but I'm going to press the button. Thanks, Beth and everyone. Y'all are always so much fun. Good night, Colleen. Get some rest. Has anyone tried making jelly with beet tops? What, Crystal? What? We're gonna have to end on that, and we're gonna have to revisit tomorrow night about making jelly with beet tops. I'm gonna pin it so that I don't forget. All right, guys. Bye, everybody. Have a great night. Do